The story of Britain's and America's rise to greatness points right back to God and the promises He made to the great patriarch Abraham. But now, 2 centuries after those tremendous birthright blessings were given to these descendants of Abraham, something has gone very wrong. Britain's empire is now a commonwealth. Its navy is small. Its economy is in trouble. Its debts are crushing. Its people are adrift. And it is facing a crisis in terrorism, in its place in Europe, and in its own existence as a united kingdom. America has amassed a debt even more enormous than its enormous economy. Its people are divided. Its massive military is no longer winning wars. Americans are openly acknowledging that America is no longer great, openly admitting that it might collapse. Many Americans want their country to become great again. Many Britons want their company of nations to become great again. But to become great, you have to understand where greatness comes from and where weakness comes from. Bible history and world history show exactly where America and Britain's greatness came from. It came as an undeserved gift. It came from God. In fact, it came as an undeserved blessing promised to a man who lived 4,000 years ago. Why did God bless this man? Why did God promise national greatness to His descendants? Because He obeyed. Yes, national greatness is connected to spiritual obedience. Safety, wealth, power, national security. These are blessings granted by God. For many generations, Abraham's ancient descendants did not receive these blessings. Why? Because they disobeyed. They disobeyed God's laws on observances, on morals, on every aspect of life. They disobeyed God's laws on keeping the Sabbath day. As a result, they forgot their own identity, and God withheld those blessings. But God did keep His promise to bless Abraham's descendants. Thousands of years later, they still existed. They did not even know who they were, and they had not earned these blessings, but God kept His promise and freely gave those blessings of national greatness all at once. Those blessings of national greatness have now been given. Those promises have now been kept. And now God is no longer obligated to bless the descendants of Abraham. He already did that. Now the blessings, the greatness, or lack thereof, depend on our obedience. We have sensed that something has gone wrong. We know that America is no longer great, that Britain is no longer great. Whether we realize it or not, what we are experiencing is the removal of the same blessings God gave us in the first place. 3,400 years ago, God made this very clear with our ancestors, the nation of Israel. He told them, as a nation, that if they obeyed, they would receive blessings. And He told them that if they disobeyed, they would receive curses. I will break the pride of your power. I will make your heaven as iron, and your earth as brass, and your strength shall be spent in vain. For your land shall not yield her increase, neither shall the trees of the land yield their fruits. And if you walk contrary to me, and will not hearken to me, I will bring 7 times more plagues on you, according to your sins. Look around you. Does it seem like Britain and America are losing their greatness? Does it seem like the pride of our power is broken? Does it seem like our great strength is spent in vain? Does it seem like our nations are being plagued? Does it seem like we are being cursed? We must come to recognize what is happening for what it really is. What we see in the news in Britain and America are curses, and the Bible makes plain the reason why. We are being cursed because of what we are doing. That is the cause of the crisis. America and Britain are in a life and death crisis, not because they haven't maneuvered their militaries well enough, not because they haven't signed good trade deals, not because of poor diplomacy, not because of a failure to conduct enough scientific research, or to pass enough laws, or to spend enough money. America and Britain are facing a disaster because we are choosing to live a way of life that causes disaster. We are sinning. We are breaking the commandments of God, who gave us our blessings, and we are experiencing the results of that. And on top of that, we are being cursed. If we become a selfish, evil, violent, perverted people, God actually does us and the whole world an injustice if He continues to bless us. For our own ultimate good, we all have to see that committing evil brings punishment. The Bible does show the cause of the crisis in Britain and America. The cause of the crisis is us.